Welcome back to Yellow Skunk Farms. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21 years or older, please leave the channel now. Thank you. And welcome to day one. We did a chop yesterday. All the plants are gone and the noobs are in. And you can go to my live videos and see me do this. It took me about 3 hours yesterday. Not too bad actually, because I chopped all of them down, put them in their own separate boxes. Then we went through and planted all of these. Did a quick overview of everything. Everything looked really good. I'm not adding any, we changed the lights to 18.6. We haven't added any type of nutrient or any type of additive, amendments, or anything to the soil. We're going to go right into the next grow. And the whole point of this is to see how long I can go without adding any amendments or any type of feed. Just want to cover this up a little bit. But as you can see, there's one of the stumpies, still pulling water, still pulling moisture. This is why I leave the stump up out of the ground a little bit. I want the stump to pull some water. I want it to continue to pull water. Look at that slug is in there already starting to break it down. So all the trichomes on the leaves, all of this stuff here is going to break back down. All of that's going to end up in the soil, and it'll be food for everything else. Here's an old stalk. Look at that. It's just like balsa wood now, being broken down. So in about, I don't know, we'll give it 3 weeks, 4 weeks, about a month. And this rate, all of these stumps will be pretty much nothing. There's the other one over here. Look at how that thing just is growing sideways. Yeah, that will break down, become food for microorganisms. The rhizosphere, we still want to leave that root ball down there, because the rhizosphere and the rhizophagy cycle is still happening, where microbes are going in and out of that root. And if you're interested in learning this stuff, you gotta come check out tonight's show. I'll be broadcasting it here on this channel, but also over on Let's Be Buds too. I Grow Soil. My boy Mo from I Grow Soil is going to be on. I'm super excited because you're going to get to see this cycle that we're talking about under a microscope, because that's what Mo does. He's awesome on a microscope. That's what he does. He's just staring at a microscope pretty much all day, just looking at this stuff, studying it. Super cool guy. I found him through Matt Powers' Our Future Soil Summit on YouTube. Check that out. And yeah, when I saw that, I was like, I got about 5 minutes through his little video that he did for Matt, and I was like, I gotta fucking get in touch with this guy. I just related to him like you wouldn't believe. His story just matched mine. I was just like, holy shit. All except for he went the other way. Like, he deep dove into the biology, into like what's actually going on, and I went the opposite way. I went into like, I'm going to build something to make a home for the biology. So it's kind of, it fits. Like when I gave him my soil, and he looks at it, he's like, holy shit, this is what we're looking for. I was like, yes, that's That's exactly why I built this system, is because, I wanted to build a home for the microbiology to do their thing. And in order to do that, I mean, you need basically space, of course, but you need a constant water source. You need sand, silt, clays, all the elements that are in the earth. We need to bring inside and put in one system instead of trying to nitpick what works. It all needs to be here, and if it's here, it can be utilized. And that's the cool part about Mo. He can, and other people like Matt Powers, and being able to put this stuff under a microscope and see what these books are talking about and what other people like scientists are actually talking about when they talk about rhizophagy cycling and nutrient cycling. How all this stuff works is it's working because there's life under there making it work. It's really cool. Like it's a whole nother system. Just like human beings would build a city, we need infrastructure. We need we need plumbing, electricity. We need all this. We need it all in one. And that's what that's in my head. That's what I'm looking at under the soil. I'm picturing workers, plumbers, electricians, the whole gamut of what it takes to build a city, engineers, everything from the nurses to the doctors to the bums on the street. In certain conditions, the bad guys come out. There are bad guys in the city too. And in certain conditions, when the time's right, bad guys come out. Well, we need, the good guys to be on guard. We need the police. And knowing what the police are and do is extremely important. I can't emphasize how important it is to know, the cycle. And once you see it for yourself, it's like, oh shit, okay, these guys need a home. Once they get that home, they can structure that soil to where the pests, the fungal diseases, all these things are minimized, maintained, and balanced. The plants get healthy, and nothing can touch the plants when they're healthy. Once that bricks layer, that sugar content goes up, we get that sheen, that force field around that plant where nothing can touch it. Plus all the pests want to eat everything else. All the dying, decaying matter that we have, that's the food. That's where they want to be. They want to be in these pads, cleaning all that junk out of there. We haven't seen Cooter or Scooter this morning. Let me come over here and see. I see Digger. He's up in his cave there. See his ass sticking out. And we've got Cooter over here. Oh, look at. I see Scoot. Nope, that's Cooter. What's up, Coot? You're in a spot I haven't seen you before, up underneath the log there. Okay, I got you. Scooter's over around the corner there. I know where she's at. Here's black soldier fly. Black soldier fly is awesome to have in here because that tells me that we have black soldier fly larvae. We have a lot of them too. I see them over on the wall over there. See them flying around. That means we got black soldier fly larvae in the soil, and that means they're breaking down organic matter. They're awesome at breaking down organic matter. In fact, what I was going to do today is give this apple. We already know that it's not going to break down without our help, so we're going to give it a little help. Grandma's shears are sharp. Whoop. Let's see what they do with that. Put this, where do we want to put this? Let's put this over here. Give him a little snack. We didn't clean this completely. Look at how clean that is. And that's the critters. And all we do is knock off all their stuff. Just we can stick it right down in here and just give it a little jingle. Pick up some of this algae and poo. This algae is trapped. Actually, let's set it right here. And then just do a little salmon run is what I call it. Let's mess the shrimp up a little bit. We can pull some of this algae out. Throw it in the soil. Sorry. This is, if you were wondering, this is Orangina from OK Calyx. And then we've got a, let's see, what we've got, Luna Kim. I think it's Luna Kim. I can't remember. Let me show you. Lunar Kim. So, this is from Luna Whitcomb. It's called Lunar Kim. This is her Kim Dog times raspberry moon cheese. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got OK Calyx's Orangina. That's the only one that we know is female right now. But I've got some tests coming from Wilson Genetics. We're going to test Luna's. This is her raspberry deadhead OG times raspberry moon cheese. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got those in. Once we get the sex on the moon cheese, on the Luna cheese, Lunar Kim, and the deadhead, we'll remove the males and keep what we got. So we're only allowed to grow 4 plants, so I'm going to try and stick to that. You know, if we're over on 1, we're over on 1, but 4 is what we're legally allowed to grow. So right now, that's in flower. So right now, I can grow as many as I want in veg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 in here. I'm hoping for 5 out of 9. You know what I mean? Well, actually, we got 8 plants. That I know one's going to be female. I know this one here is female. So we've got 8. So I'm hoping for, let's hope for 5 out of 8, or let's hope for 4 out of 8. Let's do 50-50. Let's hope for the best. And the new pond, we're going to be over on Yellow Skunk Pond Gardens today. Well, can't still go. I don't know if I can go live. I think I can go live now over there. Now that I'm not 4Kids anymore, because 4Kids is a pain in the ass. So I'll stop doing that. As long as we don't show the cannabis plants, we don't have to do a disclaimer. So as long as I just focus on this and, you know, this here, and don't show this on this side on Yellow Skunk Pond Gardens, we're good to go with the kids. As long as I don't go dropping the F-bomb every 5 minutes, 10 seconds, like I usually do. But we got the red clay coming in, a very thin layer. We got to go harvest that right out back here. Just, I got super red clay out here. Just go out, shovel it in the wheelbarrow, get enough to get me a nice little thin layer across the top of this. Then we're going to start building the mountain. So we'll build the mountain up. We need to build a foundation for the mountain, so we're just going to stack rocks, boom, 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 and then stack them up on top of the wall. So we'll stack the wall, will go up, right on up into here, and then start to come down through here, and then we'll build the foundation inside the wall, 1, 2 rocks going up till we connect to that side back wall, and then we'll start going from there. From there, it is a 1 rock at a time. Does this look good? Does this not look good? Is this where we want it to go? So it's where, you know, everything just, we start to the fun part. That's where I love to be. Like, all of this is hard work. The fun part for me is building the structure where the creek's going to come, the pond, all that, how we want the creek to run down through here, because you know all this is going to come up. Let me sit down, you can see a little better. All this is going to come up to here, you know, probably a little higher than this, so we'll probably go up to here. See, about my waist, and we'll come right on up and go up all the way back around, bring that creek down, doosh, 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 hit the creek flowing down through here. Yeah, we might do a little zigzag through here. Bloop, back into the pond. And how it goes and how it looks, but I know we'll have soil from about here all the way around to the pond there. We'll have soil inside of here, around, so we'll be able to plant boom, 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 boom. Probably up around, there'll be soil up above on that edge where the pond is. We'll have it going down that edge. It'll be on this edge of the pond, so we'll have 3 lights, 1 over there, 2 right here, 3 right here. Give us good coverage. We'll also get residual from here. The next one will be, you know, right in there. So yeah, it'll be fun. It ought to be interesting anyway to see how it turns out. I'm just gonna wait for these ladies to blossom. They look really good right now. Well, hopefully they'll stay really good. Some of them have been butchered. I mean, they've been in my house in the, I guess it's 68 degrees in there. So coming into here, they should take off. Once the roots and the rhizosphere start to get in there and set in, it'll be on like Donkey Kong. They'll grow super fast, we hope. We'll see what happens. The only thing we might do is some foliar feeding with some, like, you know, some natural ferments like OHN, Oriental Herbal Nutrient. We might mix up a little FAA and Oriental Herbal Nutrient. Let's go back here and take a look at our stash. Got my hidden stash back here. Hey. So we've got some trichoderma, psilocybin, we've got some WCA, that's just some calcium with bone, eggshell. Here's Country Roots Herbal Nutrient. This is the OHN, so you can see it's herbal nutrient. We're using plant medicine profile boost herbal nutrient, blah, 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 blah. But look what's in it. Microbial Life. Oh, there it is up top. I'm sitting there reading it. Garlic, ginger, lactose, angelina, cinnamon, turmeric, changa, all that shit. Mugwort. Then we've got some diachondra, beets, radishes, turnips, and greens. Fermented plant extract. wildflower plant extract from outside. This is Himalayan salt I use in my IMOs or in my Jadam JMS. That's what I'm thinking about. Jadam microbial solution. You put sea salt, you use a little bit of sea salt in there, or sea water. I use Himalayan salt, just a little bit, that's all you need. This is FAA, catfish. This is actually 3 years old now. Did that in 23. And we got some blackstrap molasses, not even opened. Let's see, Country Roots sent us bloom tea, haven't opened it. Got Country Roots veg tea, haven't opened it. I'm just going without all that stuff. This is IMO 1, or I'm sorry, IMO 2. It's just goo, sugar, and IMO from indigenous microorganisms. Oh, Bioag, one of the few things I like to purchase. I've had this forever though. I mean, you can buy this, it's like $60 or something online. Years worth for what I'm doing. And then I've got Country Roots, the IPM, Integrated Pest Management. This is IPM is an extraction of lemon, lime, lemongrass, garlic, rosemary, clover, garlic, peppermint, big one. That's what's in Lost Coast Plant Therapy. And then spearmint and other sweet herbs. Except this doesn't have that alcohol in it that the Lost Coast does. This works really well. And this is, all this stuff, you can just mix a little of this. You can do a little bit of this calcium. You can do a little bit of FAA. And I mean like drips, like a little drip, depending on, in like a gallon of water. A little bit of that humic acid. And do a foliar spray. And watch out. Oh, let me come out of my hole here. Everything so far is looking really good. I see some discoloration on the leaf here. That was from birth. I've seen it from birth. It's on both of these. And that's probably just, who knows? I can't explain that shit to you. It is what it is to me. Alright, elephant ears are already starting to come back. That won't take long now that we've flipped the light cycle. I'll go ahead and take this one too. Just drop it right in there. You can see I gotta put some sand, silt, some pea gravel in here. I've got some to bring in. I've got a ton of it over there in the... That's just where the pea gravel is washed down. And I disconnected that portion there. It was wicking up a whole lot of water. But I think we can reconnect. And this is hole number 4. The center is hole number 4. We looked at that with Mo the other day, and that is looking really good. A lot better than what it was. I took sample from over here where it was wet, and things are looking a whole lot better. And so I'm hoping that these two plants in the center are going to do much better this time. Like Droopy, Droopy got overwatered. He was looking waterlogged and couldn't breathe. So what we did was disconnect some of this from the rock wall because it was wicking too much water. We disconnected through here and here, and we disconnected a big part right through there where that dog fennel was wicking a shit ton of water. I'll show you right here. And it's already filling back up. But that's alright. This was up to here with organic matter, and it was just pouring water, wicking so much into this hole here. And Droopy there was just suffering. The biology in the soil couldn't breathe. Things were going crazy. Things were moving, and the plant couldn't uptake its nutrient properly because everything in there was drowning basically with no air. And no air, we drown. Not good. It'd be like flooding our city. We don't want to flood our city. We want that water, that excess water, you know, that infrastructure, like they build on interstates. You know, they gotta put infrastructure in before they ever put in a road. They gotta have a place for water to run off. That water's got to go somewhere. It usually goes off into these holding ponds that they have on the side of the highway. All that water has to go somewhere, and that's where the horizontal system comes into play. This is our reservoir, what you're seeing here. This is the E horizon. So what you see here is down there. See that sand silt down there? If I can get it to focus. You can see it. I sucked it up with a vacuum cleaner, but that's the floor. But then over to the side there, that's the sand. That's that sand layer. That's that. So we will be putting a hole like right in here where we can see down. We'll suck out all that, get it down to the floor where water can come in and rise up. We can see it, how much water's down there. Right now, this one over here is dried up, which is a good thing. It means we're wicking just the right amount of water. I'm still got plenty of moisture. I'm not drying out on the sides, but I'm also not flooding the system. So that means we've got a lot of plants, and all these plants are wicking up all that water. Whereas before, it took us, it took about a year, a little over a year, about a year actually, to get these plants to where they're wicking enough water to where it wouldn't flood the hole. And I thought it would take like 2-3 years. I thought it would take at least 3 years to get the soil going. But with this constant wicking water, with the sand and silt being broken down by all the biology and the worms, it just happens so much faster. Look at how this thing is just spread all across. None of this now is exposed. It's just covered. And it's got roots too, which is cool. So it's putting roots into that worm casting, which is allowing air. Those are air channels. Those are roots. Those are rhizosphere. Each one of these roots is a part of the system now. And the more we can get in the system, the better it'll be. Like these guys will just come in and just break it down. Break it down, guys. They're eating that rock. They're eating that sand. They're breaking that mineral down. Non-stop, 24/7 for us. And hopefully the longer this system goes, as long as we maintain it, steward it properly, it'll get better and better and better, and I won't have to amend anything. I won't need to amend anything. We'll just do some quick, once or twice foliar feeds, and boom. Chop, drop. Feed the fish, feed the turtles. Have fun. With no pests and disease. Right, Plinko? Yeah, I'm talking to you, you big bastard. You prehistoric looking sturgeon. Algae eating. He's cool as hell though. If you don't know what a sturgeon is, I highly recommend you look up sturgeon. This is like a baby sturgeon. They're bottom feeders, prehistoric. Been around forever and they get big. Big as the damn John boat, I'll tell you that. There she is. I see you. See you eyeballing me. Those are snail eggs. These snail eggs have been there forever. They will not hatch. I don't know why. Oh, alright, well, we've been on here for 30 minutes now. Didn't realize it. I appreciate everybody hanging out. This is day 1 of run number 5. We've got nothing turned on, so 100% on the cool whites. And that's it. We're going to stick to that. We don't need to stretch these plants right now. I'm going to add in a little bit of that warm red, warm white, probably in a couple of weeks. With that said, hope everybody has a blessed day, and we shall see you tomorrow. Peace.